Yeah, everybody should do it. What's your team name?
Hashtag C Squad 2.0.
What did your Sea Perch need to do, and how did you design it to meet that requirement?
Our Sea Perch needed to function underwater so it can go faster through the obstacles.
And what we did to the design was we made the point of it like with a 45-degree elbow, and that like cuts through the water better, which is hydrodynamics. And we also scaled some of the parts from the original model to make the model slimmer, which is less weight and it goes through water faster at the bottom.
That reduces less friction.
How long did it take you to build and test your Sea Perch, and describe the process?
Okay, so we took about 10 hours in order to design our RV and also to test our RV in order to make sure that everything was correct, and also to understand if our motors were working or not, and also to see if our controller board was working or if we ever had to redo the entire circuit board.
Describe the process.
On the first day we met, we came up with a new design instead of the old design that we used last year. On the second day, we started making a material list and actually drawing the design. The third day, we gathered the materials and started building. And on the fourth day, we finalized everything. And it took us like a week for us to test the ROV and make sure the motors worked underwater.
Who did what on your team and why?
Oh, my name is V. I designed, with the help of Jessica, I designed the board and the ROV because we're good at art. Yeah.
I'm Isla. I am the retriever for the RV if it gets tangled in the obstacle course, and I actually soldered the wires to the DC motors in order for the motors to actually work. And I helped with the building design with PVC pipes and also to drill them.
I'm Jessica. I worked on making the blueprint of our ROV, and I also worked on the board.
I'm Charlie. I'm the driver, and I did the circuit board and solder it, and helped the other team with the motors.
I'm Demi Lola, and I helped out with the build and design of the ROV, and also helped with the drilling for less friction underwater.
What skills did the team have, and what skills had to be developed?
Our team was pretty good with the soldering and electrical stuff. We needed to build a little bit of teamwork, and we also needed to build some presentation skills.
What changes, if any, did your team choose to make to the design, and why?
From the original design, we scaled some of the pieces to make our current RV smaller, and we changed the front of it to make it pointier, which is hydrodynamics, cutting through the water faster and efficiently. And we downsized the net.
We also added more holes than from the original design from the book.
What did your team learn from the testing and evaluation of the abilities of your Sea Perch prior to the challenge?
Well, from last year we learned that the ROV needed to be a little more compact, so that's why we made it smaller this year.
Another thing is that we actually learned that when it's really small, it's really fast, and also if you put it at a point, it works well underwater because of the hydrodynamics, because it's less resistant to the water.
Besides the design of the ROV, we actually learned how to work under pressure and competitiveness with other people and leadership and teamwork.
We also learned that our ROV needed to be, the buoyancy needed to be equal, because last year our buoyancy with our last ROV was not very good, and we kind of had some difficulties with the ROV.
What I took away from our whole entire design and build of the ROV was time management, and that how we all had to be here together as a team and work together into our final product.